Hello everyone, welcome to St. Joseph's Academy video learning classes. This video is for class 2, subject English Mulberry, chapter number 5, topic The Little Red Hen, part 1. This video is prepared by Ritu Bishramola. Children, I hope you all are good and safe at your home. So children, this is your English Mulberry course book. Today we will read chapter number 5, Little Red Hen. So children, in this story, the little red hen with her chicks, a cat, a goose and a rat all lived on a farm. One day, little red hen found a grain of wheat and she asked all the animals to plant the seed, but all the animals made the excuse. So what happened in the story? We will read. So children, before starting this story, let's do the activity. Fill in the word web to show how you help around the house. So children, these are the things I do to help around the house. In the morning, I fetch the newspaper from the garden. When I return from school, I put my school bag in its place. In the evening, I teach my younger sister to play football. Before I go to bed, I ensure that all the lights are off. So these are the things I do to help around the house. Children, you can write by yourself also things that you do to help around the house. Children, let's have a glance on word meaning. Number 1, narrator. Narrator means a person who tells a story, that we call narrator. Number 2 is grain of wheat. Grain of wheat means the seed of a wheat plant that we eat. Next, number 3 is yawning. Yawning means opening your mouth wide and breathe in because you are tired or bored. That we call yawning. Number 4 is won't. Won't means will not. Number 5 is whoit, means dug up the earth with the help of a hoe, which is a gardening tool. Number 6 is ripe, means ready to be plucked and eaten. Next, number 7 is thresh. Thresh means separate the grains of wheat from the straw. Next, number 8, stalks, means long thin stems on which the grains grow. Next, number 9 word is separated. Separated means divided in different parts or group. Next, number 10, sack. Sack means a big, strong bag for carrying heavy things. Number 11 word is mill, means a place where flour is made. Number 12 is ground. Ground here means made into a powder. Number 13 is flour, means fine powder made from wheat. Next, number 14, loaf. Loaf means a big piece of bread. Number 16 is kneaded. Kneaded, pressed, folded with hands to make even. Next is number 16, palms. The inside of your hands called palms. So children, let us read a play about Little Red Hen who worked hard, her chicks who helped her, and some lazy animal who did not help her. So in the story, narrator. Narrator means a person who tells a story. Little Red Hen lived on a farm with her chicks and other farm animals, a cat, a goose, and a rat. These were the other farm animals. One day, she found a grain of wheat. Grain of wheat means the seed of a wheat plant that we eat. So, she found a grain of wheat. She took the grain to the other farm animals. Here she denotes the little red hen. Then Little Red Hen asked to the other animals, "Who will help me plant this grain?" So children, cat yawning sleepily. "I won't. I am too sleepy." Goose putting his feet up. "I won't. I'm too tired." So children, when the little red hen asked to the other farm animals and the cat replied, she started yawning. Yawning means opening mouth wide and breathe in because you are bored or tired. So she said, I won't. Won't means I will not. So the cat replied, I will not. I'm too sleepy. I'm tired. Then the goose, putting his feet up, I won't. I'm too tired. And children, rat said, putting his hands behind his head, no, I won't. I'm too busy. So then the little red hen decided, then I will plant this grain of wheat. So children, little red hen called her chicks to help her. Together they hoed the field, planted the grain and watered it each day. Soon the wheat grew tall, yellow and ripe. Once again, little red hen went up to the other farm animals. So children, then the little red hen decided, I will plant this grain of wheat with the help of my chicks. So she called her chicks to help her and together they hoed. Hoed means dug up earth with the help of a gardening tool. So she hoed the field, planted the grain and watered the grain of wheat each day. And soon the wheat grew tall, yellow and ripe. Ripe means ready to be picked and eaten. So once again little red hen went up to the other farm animals. She again asked, who will help me cut and thresh this wheat? Now again she asked to the other farm animals, who will thresh? Thresh means separate the grains of wheat from the straw. Again she asked for the help and the cat replied same. I won't. I'm too sleepy. And the goose replied, I won't. I'm too tired. Again the rat, putting his hands behind his head, I won't. I'm too busy. Then little red hen, then my chicks and I will cut and thresh this wheat. So children, little red hen cut the wheat with her beak. The little chicks carried the stalks to the thresher. The thresher separated the wheat from the stalks. Soon they had a big sack of grains. So children, when she asked help from the other farm animals and all the animals made the excuse, then the little red hen decided, my chicks and I will cut and thresh this wheat. Then the little red hen cut the wheat with her beak and the little chicks carried the stalks. Here stalks means long thin stems on which the grains grow. The thresher separated. Separated means divided in different parts or group. So the thresher separated the wheat from the stalks. Soon they had a big sack of grain. Sack means a big strong bag for carrying heavy bags. So children, the little red hen asked to the other farm animals, "Who will help me take this sack to the mill?" Again the cat, goose and rat. Cat yawning sleepily, I'm too sleepy. Goose putting his feet up, I'm too tired. And the rat putting his hands behind his head, I'm too busy. Now this time the little red hen and her chicks will take the sack to the mill. The little red hen took the wheat to the mill. The miller ground the grain into fine flour. Little red hen carried home the sack of flour. So children, mill is a place where flour is made. So little red hen and her chicks will decided to take sack to the mill. Little red hen took the wheat to the mill and the miller ground means made into powder the grain into fine flour. Fine powder made from wheat. Then little red hen carried home the sack of flour. Now this time the little red hen asked to the other farm animals, "Who will help me bake a loaf of bread?" Loaf means a big piece of bread. Now the little red hen asked to the other farm animals, "Who will help me to bake a big piece of bread?" So children, when the little red hen asked to the other farm animals, again they made the same excuse. Cat yawning sleepily, I'm too sleepy. Goose replied, putting his feet up, I'm too tired. Rat putting his hands behind his head, I'm too busy. Little red hen and her chicks, then we will bake a loaf of bread. Children, the little chicks love to help in the kitchen. They mixed and knead. Knead means pressed, folded with the hands to make even, and shaped the dough into a loaf and baked it. Now it was a lovely warm loaf of bread. It smelled delicious, means tasty. Now little red hen asked to the other farm animals again, "Who will eat this loaf of bread?" When she asked this question to the all animals, the cat sitting up and licking her lips, "I will." And the goose rushing forward, "I will." And the rat rubbing his palms, "I will." So children, palm means the inside of your hand. Now this time little red hen said, "No, my chicks and I will eat this loaf of bread." Narrator, Then Little Red Hen called her chicks and they ate the lovely warm bread. So children, every time when the Little Red Hen asked to the other farm animals, they made the excuse. They don't want to help her. But after finishing all the tasks, when the Little Red Hen asked to the other farm animals, who will eat this loaf of bread? So all the animals now they are ready to eat. They said, yes, yes, I will. But this time Little Red Hen said, no, my chicks and I will eat this loaf of bread. And they enjoyed that loaf of bread. So children, moral of the story is, if you want to succeed tomorrow, you have to work hard for it today. And children, hard and steady work always pays off. And children, time once wasted never comes back. True success gets only after hard work. So children, by this story we learned we should also do hard work. So children, I hope you enjoyed this story. All the difficult words with their meanings now clear to you. Homework time. Read aloud the story and learn word meaning. So children, we will do question answers and rest of the exercise given in your book in our next video class. Till then, bye-bye.